Oh my goodness. Well, here we are. I'm at Truth or Consequences grabbing some petrol. And we are finally back on the road for a while. I have been looking forward to this. I tell you, it's been a while. Been a while since we've been able to hit the road. But I sold the road track. The title finally came in, so I was able to send that to the new owner. And I had lost my wallet. Finally just got my driver's license back. And, you know, it's been a while since I've been able to be on the road. So we are at Truth or Consequences, grabbed some gas, and we are on our way. And I think going up to San Francisco. I'm feeling like some dim sum. And some beef dry noodle. There's only one place that makes it. So, yeah. We are on the road. Oh, mercy. Now, I thought about going to the rubber, you know, the rendezvous out in Quartzsite, but I'm just not a person for big crowds. And at that point, like I said, I was in the middle of selling the road truck and, you know, doing a bunch of other things that I had to get done. So I wound up not going. Now, I would love to meet other people that are on the road. Absolutely. You know, I went out to Quartzsite last time and I didn't see anybody in car camping at all. I was looking, but I didn't see anybody. All I saw were a lot of really big rigs and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, yeah, I hope to be able to meet up with other people that are, you know, nomads. Now, I don't get to be a full-time nomad. I have a YouTube channel where I do a lot of tarot reads, and they're, at this point, mainly political, which is not my favorite subject, of course. I'm just like, I will be so glad when this drama's over so I can get on to something higher, more spiritual. And then I have a collaboration I do every Saturday. So usually it's easier to do it when I'm at the Sticks and Bricks. I do have a home base. And I'm traveling with my two pups, Miss Lily and Mr. Mickey. Mr. Mickey Mick and Lily Boom Boom. And you know, when you're trying to do readings, he's on the bark. He's on the security bark and she's on the security whine. And you're trying to do a collaboration with other people and do readings, and yeah, you got these two, the bark and whine, going crazy. So it just makes it a little more difficult because I have to be online at a specific time every Saturday. So yeah, it makes it a bit more challenging. You know, I have to make sure that I'm here anytime. And I want to kind of, be on the road. Now, there are some people that, other nomads and stuff that, and I'm definitely a traveler. I'm definitely a gypsy type person. I love to be on the road. Really be on the road. I'm not somebody that likes to sit and stay one place for a week or two at a time. I'm there for like a day. And then I'm going to hit the road again. So that's one reason that I sold my road trek. Because, where the road trek gets 15 miles to the gallon, something around there. With this, I get, even if I leave it running, the climate control, which I use climate control every day, every night, I still get 30 miles per gallon, 30-something miles per gallon. Okay? And if I'm not using the climate control, I'll get 40-something miles per gallon. So, yeah. It's worth it for me to be in my Prius V than it is the road trek. Now, I did live in the road trek for a year, and it's got more storage space than any other one I've had. I've had regular van that I used, and I had also I can't remember it, another type, but the road trek, if you're going to live in a full time, they have got the most storage area, etc. So by far, if I ever wanted to do van life again, the van instead of the Prius, I would 100% do the older road trek. Now, the one thing I did change in it, I put the composting toilet in it, because the one thing I hated with it is having to do the black water. I hated having to mess with the black water and do that. So I did put in a composting toilet, and let me tell you, it's really worth it to do that. Really worth it. There's no smell with the composting toilet, whereas with the, black tank, you've always got some sort of a thing that happens, especially when it's the summer, the heat and stuff. Just, oh my God. Yeah, no. Now with this, I still have a toilet, but you use it, and the next morning you get up, you roll it up, you put it in with your regular trash, and you dispense with it. So you don't have the smell and things in here. And I have everything in here that I had in my road trek. I can cook, I've got refrigerator, I've got cooking, I cook in here. I don't have to cook outside. That was another big thing for me. I see everybody that does these things where they're cooking outside. Well, I don't want to be out in the snow or the rain or the wind trying to cook. I was like, no. And I have enough space in here. And yeah, everything you need, I have. So I'm quite comfortable in my Prius. So I am so happy to be on the road. Now, people that know my backstory know that I bought this and I got it set up, and I was waiting to get the information from the finance company so that I could register it and be on the road. They gave me an ostomy, and that really knocked things back for a good, like 8 months or so. Healing up from that, I was having, it wasn't healing correctly. It was, they had to reopen part of it because I was getting an infection. And so it just took almost a year before I could finally try to be on the road. And then I was trying to figure out supplies, ostomy, things that I could use that I could be on the road and it would work. Well, I've got that all figured out now. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to being on the road. Now, the first time I went out, I left and I went all the way up to Seattle. I got up there and I got COVID. And I'm driving back with COVID. I mean, feeling like, death warmed over. It was my first outing. Oh, my Lord. That was definitely not fun. Okay? Definitely not fun. So, that was my first outing. Oh, mercy. But now I'm finally, we're on the roll, off and running. And like I said, I'm heading up by San Francisco. The only difficulty, I went to San Francisco once, and sometimes it's a little difficult to find parking. You got all the hills. Now, I lived in San Francisco. I lived in Chinatown. I lived at the I Hotel when it was there. Okay? That was a long time ago. So I lived in Chinatown. I lived up by Japantown for a time. There are some things, every once in a while I get really hungry for dim sum or my beef dry noodle or, a good juk or something like that. Now I know all the best places to get stuff there. And there's no place where I live where my Sticks and Bricks is that you can get dim sum or anything like that. They just don't have it. They don't have good Japanese food, And so every once in a while it's like, I get the bug, I gotta go, and then I'm going, yeah, I'm really hungry for those things. So I think I'll head that way, and especially now because we're still winter. I don't want to go too far north. I don't want to be caught in a lot of heavy snow. So I said, yeah, let's go that way, and then I can maybe I'll do Yosemite again. I haven't been there for a while, and we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, off and running, So it feels really good to be back on the road. And hopefully I get to run into other people that are doing car life. I would really like to meet other people in person that are doing this, That would be fun. I would like to do that. Make a few connections, And there are a few people I watch quite often. So we'll see. We'll see. But like I said, San Francisco, sometimes it's difficult to find a place for overnight. Now, there's one girl I know that lives in San Francisco, and she's doing van life. Yeah. There's one place that I keep thinking of that would be good, but I don't know if you can stay there overnight, and that's the underneath by the bridge, by the Golden Gate Bridge. There's that fort area down there. But I don't know if you could be there overnight. If you could, that would be a great place because it's basically level. That's one thing that's nice to have, a level parking place. Oh, but we'll see. I'll, see if I can find out if you can indeed park there overnight or if it's, restricted, patrolled, etc. So, I'll see what I can find out. If somebody knows, let me know, decent places that you can do an overnight in San Francisco. Now, I know, like down by YouTube, I grew up there in San Bruno. So there I know places that I can park overnight. I couldn't believe when I heard that YouTube was in San Bruno now. I was like, are you kidding me? That's where I went to high school. Yeah. It's changed a lot since my days. It's become much more integrated, which is good to see because when I was there, it just wasn't. So, I'm happy to see that. It's become much more integrated. Always good to see. Anyway, so that's it. I am on the road. If you're a nomad and you watch, turn into this channel or something, let me know. Always good to run into other people that enjoy this type of lifestyle, etc. So maybe we'll catch you on the road. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, everyone.